Hello there and welcome to the channel, and in this video we are going to be asking one simple question. Of all the palms available, which palm is the hardiest in the world? But before we start, if you'd like to see more content like this, then consider subscribing, leave a comment, don't forget to click the like button or even press that notification bell. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, so I'm not going to blather on for about 10 minutes with a load of old fluff and then tell you what the answer is at the end of the video. I'm quite happy to tell you now, and then I'll tell you about this plant for the rest of it. So the hardiest plant in the world is the Trachycarpus fortunei. This is commonly known as the Chuzan palm, the windmill palm, or the Chinese windmill palm. So in the UK it tends to be called the Chuzan palm, and it's an absolutely bulletproof palm, and one you should really consider. If you're only going to choose one, that's the one you want. Now, the reason why this particular plant is so incredibly hardy is because it is evolved to cope with the climates in the high altitude mountains of China, but it is indeed native to India, China, Japan, and even Myanmar. So how hardy is it? Well, I'll tell you how hardy it is. This fantastic thing, this can tolerate temperatures down to -12 degrees centigrade, -12. So hardy is it that they even grow them in Iceland. Now, perhaps the best thing about the Trachycarpus fortunei is its robustness. It is incredibly resilient and tough. So even if you're a beginner, you can easily grow this plant. Now, when it comes to siting, you can plant it either in semi-shade or full sun. And the thing is, because of its overall height, which can be up to 20 meters, given exceptional circumstances, if it started off in the shade, it's going to find its way to full sun anyway. Now, if 20 meters may seem a little excessive for you and you don't particularly want a plant that big in your garden, then don't worry, there is a cultivar called Wagnerianus or Wagnerianus, probably avoid saying the anus bit on YouTube, and that is a dwarf form with a stockier leaf, and that's only got an overall height of 5 meters. So if you do want something smaller, keep your eye out for that one. Now, regarding its soil type, it isn't particularly bothered. It just needs to be something that's fairly rich and well drained. It certainly doesn't want to be waterlogged, because waterlogged conditions over the winter period can cause some damage. Equally, over the summer period, if you have extended periods of drought, then make sure it gets some water, because it really likes to be moist throughout the year, which is similar to its natural environment. Regarding pests and diseases, it really doesn't have any to worry about. In fact, the only problem that you may have it with is if you've got it in an exposed site, then in strong winds you can get some damage on the leaves. They can shred a little, but then they're designed to shred a little to prevent further damage to these fantastic looking leaves. So there you have it, Trachycarpus fortunei, easy to grow, easy to maintain, almost bulletproof regarding cold weather, an excellent choice. Why wouldn't you have one? I think we've got about 3 in this garden. We're just waiting for them to buck up their ideas and start putting some size on. Anyway, if you've got anything you'd like to add to this video, then you can by putting that in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, one more thing. Now, I haven't mentioned a little special. We went to Wisley recently, and in their exotic garden, if you ever get to a visit to there, then you will find that they've got an absolute beauty of a cultivar. They have a stunning yellow variegated form of this plant. So when you go there, have a look for it. It's absolutely wonderful.